Here's something most wellness content won't tell you. You aren't avoiding yoga because it doesn't work. You're avoiding it because you know it will. And that's terrifying. For a lot of us, staying busy is how we survive. Not just physically busy, but mentally busy. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Task, task, task. Noise, noise, noise. It's not that we love the chaos. It's that the chaos keeps other things at bay. Sensations we don't know how to name, emotions that have been quietly managed through sheer force of distraction, thoughts we've been running from for years. And then someone says, try yoga, it'll help you relax. And your body screams, absolutely not. Why? Because yoga removes the one thing keeping you together. Distraction. It asks you to lie down, to breathe slowly, to notice. And once the noise is gone, the other stuff shows up. Maybe it's a sensation in your chest that you can't quite label. Is it anxiety? Is it grief? Is it old anger? You're not sure, and not knowing feels vulnerable. Maybe it's an emotion you've been handling for months that suddenly feels too big to hold. Maybe it's a memory, a pattern, a truth you've been working overtime to avoid. Yoga doesn't force you to feel those things. It's not sitting you down and demanding emotional processing, but it does stop letting you run. And when you're used to running, standing still feels like the scariest thing you could possibly do. Here's what I see in my work with trauma-informed movement. People don't avoid sensation because they're weak. They avoid it because they're smart. At some point, your nervous system learned that feeling everything all at once wasn't safe. So it found strategies: numbing, overworking, staying busy, staying distracted, staying ahead of the discomfort. And those strategies, they worked for a while, but now they might be costing you more than they're protecting you. Now you might be so good at not feeling that you can't tell when you're tired or angry or need to stop. Now you might be avoiding rest because rest brings up everything you've been running from. And that's where yoga becomes complicated, because yoga is built on interoception. That's the fancy word for noticing what's happening inside your body. It's knowing you're hungry before you're starving. It's knowing you're sad before you're crying. That's interoception. When you avoid sensation, you're not just avoiding discomfort, you're avoiding information. Information about what you need, what you want, what's actually true for you. And when you avoid that information, you lose your ability to choose. You can't choose rest if you can't feel tiredness. You can't choose boundaries if you can't feel resentment. You can't choose connection if you can't feel your own aliveness. Sensation is where choice lives. And yoga turns the volume back up slowly, gently, at your own pace, but it does turn it up. So if you've been avoiding yoga because you're afraid of what might surface, I get it. It's not irrational. It's not weakness. That's your system protecting you. It's protecting you in the best way it knows how. But here's another side. That's also why yoga can be healing. Not because it forces anything up, but because it makes space for what's already there. The emotion isn't new. The sensation isn't new. The truth isn't new. What's new is the space to actually be with it, to notice it, to choose what to do with it. And that's power. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Sometimes the barrier isn't what's inside you. It's what surrounds you. It's culture. If this resonates with you, please subscribe so you don't miss part 2, where we talk about the external barriers, because sometimes The barrier isn't inside you, it's outside. And let's talk about that next.